Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chatting with Kora. I'm your host, Kora. Now, tonight, I would like to welcome an actor, a singer, a dancer, an incredible show person who has the ability to amaze an audience with a costume change that came out of nowhere, and an all-around good-time gal who has become an overnight sensation, 19 years in the making. Please put your hands together for Kevin Levesque, also known as Misconception, and for you lazy people, Miss C. Kevin, how are you doing? How goes the quarantine?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm enjoying myself in the bomb shelter here.
Right? I know. It's quite weird, isn't it?
But where are you? Where are you quarantining? What are you doing? Where are you staying?
I am actually out in my sister's place with my nephews and my sister. I've been here for over 3 weeks now in Parry Sound, Ontario.
Now, Kevin, how did you get your start? Before you started doing drag, were you a theater kid?
I was always wanted to be in theater. So around 10 years old, I started to do some theater groups. And then about 14 years old, or probably 13, I joined Mississauga Youth Theater, okay. MYT. And I got my first role as Bobby Shafto in The Babes in Toyland. And I wanted to be the Widow Piper. I didn't want to be Bobby Shafto. But I started doing community theater and stuff like that. And then I got accepted to Cawthra Park Secondary School of the Arts in the drama program. And from there, I learned how to dance and took some voice inside the high school and stuff like that. And then I didn't graduate school, unfortunately, because I became a drag queen.
Wow. So that you were started off as a baby drag queen.
I did. I was just 19 years old, actually. I was just 19 years old when I did my first show, actually.
And so
just almost 20.
So your show back then, when you're 19 years old, were you always like live singing and dancing? Was it always like this theater production?
No. When I first started doing drag, I was just doing lip sync and stuff like that at Zippers. Everyone remembers Zippers.
Yeah.
Good old days of Boozy falling out of the back of Zippers. So I went from Zippers. It was Monday night with JJ Murray and Felicia. They were the first ones that gave me my start on stage, and I brought my uncles and my sisters. My parents didn't know I did drag back then. Uh-huh. And I did some lip sync songs. My first drag songs were Decoration of Love by Celine Dion and Show Me Love by Robin.
Wow.
And from there, I kind of just was going out in drag, and my drag goddess, was Christopher Peterson live singing and the wonderful Scarlet Fever.
Yes.
And I slowly was creeping into just showing up to shows at Woody's and stuff like that. I was working at Zelda's by then in 2001. I was working I was actually hosting as the Saturday night theme hostess. So I would dress up in different costumes and take pictures of the clients and stuff. Uh-huh. And then in 2003, I won Drag Idol, and part of winning Drag Idol was a booking in every bar in the city. So I got a booking at Woody's, I got a booking at Trax, I got a booking. Uh-huh. So that's where I kind of got my name out a little bit, and the owners there saw me and were like, oh, she's fun, and so forth. So it's crazy to think it's 20 years.
Now you still do shows. You do shows at Buddy's?
Yeah, I do shows at Buddy's and Bad Times Theater now, which has been amazing. And I'm going on my 10th live show now. I'm still actually celebrating 10 years in Puerto Vallarta this year coming up as well, which is mind-blowing that it went so fast. But Woody's gave me my start, definitely. I worked in so many different bars and stuff like that, but Woody's took me under their wing, and Dean let me have my Sunday show, which ran for 10 years.
Oh, hugely popular. Whenever we would go, we would always bring friends, but it was always packed.
Yeah.
And people, and it seems like it's a lot of repeat customers.
A lot. I built, I'd say, a good 80% of my fan base from the Sunday shows at Woody's, because most of them go to Puerto Vallarta now, and most of them they all come to my Buddies and Bad Times shows and everything like that. So it just became this thing. It just became this Sunday afternoon, 6:00 drinking thing where people were just kind of like, well, I'm hungover from Saturday, let's go see Miss C perform at Woody's, right?
No, it's perfect. You're home in bed by 9.
But before then, I auditioned for the B-Girls as well. Remember that?
Well, you were too good for the B-Girls, which
I
was
was never too good
actually
for
the problem.
No way. I wanted to be, I wanted to be a B-Girl so freaking bad.
Well, we may have an empty space coming up. So
Right.
it's a rotating door around here. But listen, you, in Puerto Vallarta, you did the Palm Cabaret. Is that where you were performing?
Yeah. Yeah, I started at the Palm Cabaret and Bar for 2 years. And then I moved to a club called Act Two Stages and did 2 years at Act Two Stages. And then I've been at the Palm for another 6 years now. And that's where I actually helped out with the renovations recently of the Palm that we renovated. We reinforced the ceiling and stuff. So they renovated the Palm about a year ago and stuff. So I love it. It's so much fun, and I've built such a fan base from being in Mexico. And I bought my house. I bought a house in Mexico now.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
That's amazing. Amazing. And you also did PTown.
Yes. It was a dream of mine. You guys did PTown for years.
This is where we have to dish. Now, where were you doing your show?
In PTown, I'm at the Art House. When I went into PTown, I'm nobody. No one knows who I am whatsoever. They go to all these shows that they know, and which is great, because that's what happens to me in Puerto Vallarta, right? Mm-hmm. People know that when they come to Puerto Vallarta that I've been there for 10 years. I put on a great show, so they know that they're going to come back and have a good laugh. Mm-hmm. And so going into PTown was that barking on the street.
Oh, it is so demeaning.
It is so demeaning.
Well, and too, like what you're up against now was nothing like we were up against. You have those RuPaul drag queens. And I mean, they are, some of them are amazing. Some of them are quite terrible, but they can bring in people because it's the power of television.
Absolutely. Yeah, some of them are so brilliant. Jinx Monsoon, Ben de la Creme, Bianca Del Rio, Bob the Drag Queen, Trixie Mattel. They all have live singing shows and this and that, or comedy shows that are mind-blowing as well. And that was tough. I mean, there was at one point 18 shows in one night in Provincetown.
Well, and you've been experimenting a little bit with online as well,
haven't
you? And how are you finding that as a performance aid, a performance tool?
At first, I was so nervous. I mean, I still get nervous every time I get on stage. I don't know about yourself, but it's and they say that's really good. They say because the moment I walk out on stage, that nervous it goes away, and I'm there, and it's the show, right?
That's fantastic. So this new show, Villains, will you be trying this out online? Do you think?
I won't be trying Villains out online because it is the current show I am touring. So I'm still hopeful that I'm launching Villains on October 16th, 17th, and 18th at Buddies and Bad Times Theater. So that's when Villains will launch. We'll see what happens with that afterwards. But I have 10 different shows now. So I thought, why not do these shows? So Where in the World was about 3 years ago that I did with all the countries. And so my Forbidden Disney show that I actually launched in Provincetown, I'm going to do that one on May 1st on Facebook at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time. I never knew that changed. I put Eastern Standard Time on someone on Facebook and someone corrects me, girl, it's Eastern Daylight Time. I'm like, what? When did that happen?
All right, Kevin, shall we try your 11 questions with Hard Kora?
Okay, let's do it.
What's your favorite food?
Oh, Thai.
What's your favorite movie?
The Goonies.
What's your favorite musical person or group?
Celine Dion. Thank you so much. I'm the greatest singer in the world, eh?
Favorite podcast?
I don't listen to podcasts. I'm a terrible person.
What is one of the best moments of your life?
Probably getting my parents on stage in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
What was one of the worst moments of your life?
One of the worst moments of my life so far, I don't mean to down us out, but my dad recently just got a couple of years now diagnosed with lung cancer, stage 4. So that sucks. But he's still with us, and he's still coming to Puerto Vallarta and drinking on the beach with me.
Amazing. That's and good. We all wish him very well.
Thank you, baby.
How are you feeling in your quarantine time?
Catching up on my life. I'm a procrastinator. So I've been meaning to build my following.
Where can people find you online?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram at Miss C Toronto. You can find me on Twitter at Miss C Toronto. I'm now on TikTok because everyone's doing TikTok, and it's Miss Dash Conception. And you can find me on Facebook under Misconception as well, or misconception.com.
When the quarantine is over, what is one of the first things that you're going to do?
I want to go hug some friends.
What is one thing that people don't know about you?
Sometimes, as Kevin, I'm very introverted.
If we were to go on a date, where would you take me and what would we do?
We'd go bowling.
Are you a gold star gay?
What's the gold star again? Platinum is...
Oh, I didn't know there were even more levels.
Platinum is above gold star, and it's where you had a C-section. Didn't you know that? So you never touched a vajayjay. It's true. It's true. Someone said that to me.
I love it.
So I am a gold star gay.
And finally, what is your favorite sexual position?
I am a top, and I like it doggy style. Woof woof.
Well, Kevin, I've learned so much tonight. I would like to thank you so much for being on Chatting with Kora tonight.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so nice to see you.
It's
I wish you the best, and I see you online.
For sure. And I'll see your show, hopefully, in a theater soon.
Absolutely.
Love you.
Mwah.